Cummings of Maryland is the ranking Democrat on the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee. Congressman, allow me to share with you what House Speaker John Boehner's office said today. They issued a statement about the rising stakes, and they said the White House decision to invoke executive privilege implies that White House officials were either involved in Fast and Furious or the cover-up that followed. What, sir, is your response?
I am so saddened that Speaker Boehner would say that. I wish he would spend some time in our committee and he'd realize that a lot of this is based on politics and simply not on facts. This is unprecedented. We've never had an attorney general to be found in contempt, and we've never had a situation where a president asserted executive privilege and the vote went forward. Again, I think it's very unfortunate. The attorney general has sat down with the Chairman Issa, has made it clear that he wants to cooperate, will cooperate with him and work with him. But again, here's an attorney general who has produced 7,600 pages of documents, gone through all kinds of over 2 million emails, has appeared before Congress 9 times in 16 months, and then when Fast and Furious, when he learned of the tactics, he immediately stopped that operation, and he investigated and ordered his own investigation. This did not have to be. I think basically we had a situation today where Chairman Issa was saying our way or the highway. And it's so sad that we are in the political situation that we're in with the partisan divide that we have. As you know, this was a vote, every vote, including amendments, were strictly on party lines. You couldn't get one Democrat to agree with this because we knew that it was unprecedented and that it was unfair, and we knew that this Attorney General was trying to work with Chairman Issa. But at the same time, understand, as the Attorney General has said in the meeting that we had the other day, he said, "Look, this is my watch. I want to cooperate, but there are certain things that I have to protect as a part of my job, and these are things that Attorney Generals in history, all throughout history, have protected, like certain notes that were, communicated between deliberative type notes that they might establish in trying to work out various things."
Is it possible, in your view, for a determination to be made by some of the committee members as to whether there was a cover-up or whether there was a retaliation against the whistleblower without a production of the additional information? Do they already have enough where they can glean the answer to those seemingly legitimate questions?
Well, we already have information. The Attorney General provided 1,000 pages to explain this whole issue of whether there was a cover-up. He already did that, even provided them with some documents they didn't even request. As far as any type of retaliation against witnesses, again, he has made it clear that he's willing to provide documents, would sit down and explain those documents, so I think that again, those things are available. But let me tell you one other thing.
Sure.
It's interesting, the executive privilege, when the president asserted executive privilege, he did not include documents that might be useful in determining whether or not there was any type of retaliation with regard to whistleblowers. But go ahead.
I get, sir, that you're saying this is driven by partisanship on the part of the GOP-controlled House. By the president invoking executive privilege, I think this takes this issue from that which it has been a stalking horse for conservatives thus far to something that will now be an issue front and center in the 2012 presidential race. What's your assessment of the political risk involved by the president invoking executive privilege?
And I think that in the end, I think that when all the dust settles, this matter will be resolved. I don't think it'll be that much of a significant issue. I just don't. I think that, again, when the dust clears, people will see that the Attorney General has bent over backwards trying to work with the chairman and others.
Understood. Thank you, Congressman Elijah Cummings. We appreciate it. Ranking member of the House Oversight and Government Reform Committee.